All right, the world's richest man, Elon Musk, told Nikhil Kamath that the work could become optional in the next 2 decades due to rapid progress in artificial intelligence and robotics. On that podcast with Nikhil Kamath, the Tesla and SpaceX chief predicted that technology will advance so fast that jobs may feel more like side activities than a necessity. Elon Musk opened up the conversation with a bold timeline saying, "My prediction is that in less than 20 years, working will be optional, like a hobby pretty much." Here's a snippet of that conversation.
You're a lot bigger and bulkier, muscular than I would have thought you are.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, look, on the internet, I'm small, you know.
You're essentially... What percentage of internet is spent on Twitter? Is there a number to it? On X?
Well, so we have like about 600 million monthly users. Although it can spike up if there's some major event in the world. It can get up to, I don't know, 800 million or a billion if there's some major event in the world. So there's, I don't know, 250 to 300 million per week type of thing. It's a pretty decent number. And it tends to be readers, you know, people that read words. You know, so...
Do you think that'll change?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a lot of video on the X system, but at this point, increasing amounts of video. But I think where the X network is strongest is among people who think a lot and read a lot. You know, so that's where it's going to be strongest, because we have words. and you know, so among readers, writers, and thinkers, I think X is #1 in the world.
As far as social media goes, the form factor, if you had to wager a guess for tomorrow, how much is text, how much is video? I've heard you speak about maybe voice and hearing being the next form of communication with AI. What happens to X in its true form? How does it evolve?
Yeah, so I do think most interaction is going to be video in the future. Most interaction is going to be real-time video with AI. So real-time video comprehension, real-time video generation. That's going to be most of the load. And that's how it is for most of the internet right now. It's most of the internet is video. Text is a pretty small percentage, but the text tends to be higher value generally, or it's more densely compressed information. Like, so, but if you say like, what is the most amount of bits generated and compute spent, it's certainly going to be video.
So I used to be a shareholder of X, a very small one.
Okay.
And I got paid when you bought it, when you bought Twitter and you made it X. Happy decision? Glad you did it?
Yeah, I think it was important. You know, I felt like Twitter was heading in, or had gone in a direction that had sort of more of a negative influence on the world. You know, it was. I mean, of course, this depends on one's perspective. Some people will say, well, actually, they liked the way it was, and now they don't like it. But I think the fundamental thing was that Twitter was amplifying, I would say, a pretty far left by most people's standards in the world's ideology, because of where it was based in San Francisco. So, and they actually suspended a lot of people on the right. So from their perspective, even someone in the center would be far right. If you're far left, anyone in the center is far right, because it's just on the political spectrum. They're just as far left as you get in the United States and in San Francisco. So what I've tried to do is just restore it to be balanced and centrist. So there haven't been any left-wing voices that have been suspended or, you know, banned or de-amplified or anything like that. Now, some of them have chosen to just go somewhere else. But at this point, it is the operating principle of the X system is to adhere to any country's laws, but not to put our thumb on the scale beyond the laws of a country.